Hello, this is a video on how to play the card game 500. Now, 500 is a card game that is a point-based slash trick-based card game. And the main objective is really to get to the score 500. And so this will be done as we explain the rules. So what you'll need initially is a 43 card deck, and contrary to other games, you'll actually need the jokers. And so the cards you'll want are the jokers, then the aces, kings, queens, jacks, tens, nines, eights, sevens, sixes, fives. So the jokers, the aces to the down, the aces being the highest rank, down to the fives, and only for the red suit, so only for the red cards, you also want the fours as well. So you want the jokers, the aces down to the fives for the black cards, and the aces down to the fours for the red cards. This is a 4-player game. And so, I mean, it's pretty firm on that. You can't change the number of players, and so you will need 4 players to play. And as well, you'll need a pen and a paper to keep score. If you look at the side there, I have put an image of a guide, and this will sort of let you see the scoring side by side as we play. And so, what you'll see is that for dealing, each player will be dealt 10 cards. Okay, and so each player will be dealt 10 cards by first dealing a set of 3 cards to each player, then 3 cards into the middle, then 4 cards to each player, and then 3 cards to each player in a circle. And so you'll actually see this right here. And so the deal was already done, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart this, this time showing the deal. So give me a second here. And so I want you to pay attention here in this next sequence. You'll actually see, notice how I said the dealing will be done. Each player will be dealt 10 cards. First, deal a set of 3 cards to each player, then a set of 3 cards to the middle, then a set of 4 cards to each player, and then a set of 3 cards to each player. And you'll see that dealing here, so pay close attention. 3 cards to each player. 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 cards to the middle, right? And then 4 cards to each player. Notice how each player is now receiving 4 cards. And then each player then receives 3 cards, right? And so let's just sort of go through what just happened here. And so we just saw, and so the objective of 500 is to score points through bidding and winning tricks as a partnership team. Your teammate is a player across from you, and so my teammate would be this player. So this is John, and this is me. This would be Fred, and then this will be Wilma. And so there are 2 teams here. A trick is created by each player taking a turn playing a card into the middle. The winner of the trick is the player with the highest ranking card. And so you can see the card rank to the side there. In the trump card suit, the highest rank is the joker, the jack, the off jack, the ace, the king, the queen, the 10, the 9, the 8, the 7, the 6, the 5. If the suit has a 4, so if it's a red suit, it would have a 4, and that's the lowest. In a non-trump suit, it goes from ace, king, queen, jack. If the non-trump suit has a jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, if applicable. And so notice how it says off jack there. The off jack is, and so let's just sort of, this is a complicated game, and even with this guide, you'll still need some practice to master it. So let's just talk about what the off jack is. The off jack is the jack of the same color as the trump suit in the other suit. And so if my trump suit is a diamond, then my off jack would be the jack of hearts. This is because it is the jack in the same color in the other suit. Similarly, if my trump suit is clubs, then my off jack is the jack of spades. Why? It is the jack in the same color in the other suit. It is in the off suit of the same color, so it is the off jack. The trump suited cards always outrank all other suited cards. If you have two trump suited cards, then the one with the higher rank is the higher ranking card. And so you see these bids here. You'll see that John bid 6 diamonds, right? And so the player left of the dealer is the first to bid. They can place a bid or pass on bidding. So notice how it says bid here, or I can click pass, right? Either or. When you bid, a player announces how many tricks he or she thinks their team will win. And so they'll also announce what suit they want trump to be. So for example, a bid of 7 hearts means a team needs to take 7 tricks, so they need to win 7 tricks, and they want hearts to be the trump suit. In this case, John bid 6 diamonds, right? And so that means John wants our team to win 6 tricks, and he wants diamonds to be the trump suit for the round. Each bid going forward has to be higher than the previous bid, and so since John bid 6 diamonds, I can either bid 7 of any suit, so I could say 7 of spades, or I could bid the same number of tricks in a higher suit. So you can either bid more tricks in any suit, so I could say 7 clubs, right? I think we'll win 7 clubs, or you can bid more tricks in any suit. The rank of the suits, and this isn't on the quick guide, so I apologize. The rank of the suits, and we'll actually get it there. Give me a second. And so right below there, you can see that from highest to lowest, the suits are ranked as follows: spades, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. We'll talk about no trump later. So essentially, when you're outbidding someone, you can either bid the same number of tricks in a higher suit. And so since John bid 6 diamonds, I could say 6 hearts or 6 spades. Or I could bid more tricks in any suit. So I could go 7 clubs, 7 hearts, anything like that. A no trump bid means during the round, no suit is considered trump. And so I could bid no trump. I could say 6 no trump. That means no card, and that is the highest bid you can make. That means no card is the trump card during the round. That is quite a big disadvantage, right? Because you want to try to bid for a trump card that is advantageous to you. And so if you bid no trump, no suit is considered trump. Since jokers don't have a suit, they're still considered trump, but they are the only trump cards. And so the person who wins the bid gets to look at the 3 cards that were dealt into the middle and discards any 3 cards from their hand. And so I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass, and I submit that. The winning bid is 6 diamonds from John. John takes the 3 cards from the middle. He looks at any 3 cards and discards any 3 cards. And so notice what just happened in that sequence there. John picked up 3 cards, and then he got to look at all of them, and he discarded any 3 cards of his choosing. And so the bid winner leads the first trick. Since John was the bid winner, he leads the first trick. Every player is required to play a card in the same suit as the first card played whenever possible, aka the lead card. If a player does not have a card in the lead suit, he or she can play any card. And so, the lead card was the Joker. And the Joker is considered part of the trump suit being diamonds. And so notice, if we can, we play a diamond. And so I actually played the wrong diamond there, which is unfortunate. And so I meant to play a lower ranking diamond, but that's okay. Notice that if a player can play the same suit as the lead suit, they must play it whenever possible. The lead suit was a diamond. I do have a diamond. I can play a diamond. And so I will indeed play a diamond here. Notice how they won that trick, right? The player on my left. This is because when looking at the trump rank being diamonds, the jack, look at the image on the right. The jack is the second highest rank, and so the jack actually beats the king in the trump rank. And so the winner of the trick is the player with the highest ranking trump suited card. If no trump suited card gets played, the winner of the trick is the player with the highest ranking card in the lead suit. The player that wins the trick leads the next trick. At the end of the round, each team's tricks are counted. And so let's just give a quick rundown of the game, a quick midpoint summary of how to play 500. The objective of the game is to score 500 points. Each player gets 10 cards. And you bid as well, right? The objective is to win as many tricks as you can. If you can play a card in the same suit as the lead suit, if you have a card in the same suit as the lead suit, then it must be played. If not, you can play any card. The winner of the trick is the player with the highest ranking trump card. If no trump card was played, the winner of the trick is the player with the highest ranking card in the lead suit. That's the basic essence of it. You want to win as many tricks as you can following those rules, following the score on the right. So the score guide on the right. As winning more tricks increases your ability to get to 500. Now the lead played was a diamond. I do have a diamond, so I have to play it. And so now he played a king. He played a king of spades. I do have a spade. I have an ace of spades, and so that's higher, and so that'll win the trick. And so that is what I'm going to do. Oh, sorry, he had a diamond, so I shouldn't have played that ace there. That was bad judgment on my part. So he has a heart, and so I'm going to play 4 of heart, since I can. I have to, essentially. He played a clover. I do have a clover. Why did I play the 7 of clover? I don't know. Should have played the ace of clover, and so I'm not doing too hot right now. He played a king of hearts. I don't have a king, so I'm just going to play the 9 there. And so I'm not doing too well. We have 2 tricks 1. They have 4 tricks 1. And so he played a 9 of hearts. I'm just going to have to play a 10 here. And this is brutal. This is brutal. He can keep playing. Oh, he played the diamonds there. So he played a jack of clovers. I'm actually going to play my ace of clovers because I have to here. That allows us to win the trick. And so we're in a bad spot. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 tricks 1. Even if we win this trick, which we did, let's just talk about what's going to happen now. The scoring, right? And so let's just talk about what popped up here. Essentially, what happened is that the bid winner's team is awarded points based on the bid made. Every trick the opposing team wins during the round is worth 10 points. And so since Fred and Wilma won 5 tricks, right? And they're the opposing team, the team that didn't bid, they score 10 points for every trick they win. And the bid winner's team is awarded points based on the bid made. And so if our bid was 6 diamonds, right? Look at my scorecard to the right. If we won 6 tricks with diamonds being the trump card, we would have scored 80 points. Similarly, if you win 10 bids with hearts being the trump card, you would win 500 points. And so that's sort of how it works. And just follow that score guide, right? So we said 6 diamonds. We didn't win 6 tricks. And so we didn't score those 80 points. Note that you just have to win the tricks. But the trump card you pick does influence the points you have. But in terms of the actual cards you win in the tricks, that does not matter. You simply have to win a quantity of tricks. The quantity of tricks you win matters. The quality of the cards in the tricks you win does not matter. And so if a team does not win the amount of tricks bid, they go negative the amount they bid. And so notice how at the right there, it's 6 points I mean, if you bid for 6 tricks with the diamonds being the trump suit, you win 80 points. And if a team does not win the amount of tricks bid, they go negative the amount they bid. And so, since we didn't win 6 tricks, we actually lose 80 points. And so, another important thing to note is that the offsuit jack is considered part of the trump suit. And when played, the trump is required to follow suit. And so, in this round, we picked diamonds as the trump suit. The offsuit jack would be the jack of hearts. That's still considered a trump card, right? And so when you play the jack or the off jack, you don't follow hearts, right? And so if you play the jack of hearts as the lead card, you wouldn't follow hearts. Since the jack of hearts is the off jack, it's considered part of the trump rank, and so you still have to play diamonds. So essentially, treat the jack of hearts as this trump suit. That's basically the basic gist of it. And so we'll continue, and we'll play more rounds here, and then I guess we'll play one more round here, and then we'll sum it up at the end. So 3 cards dealt to each player. Right, and then 4 cards dealt to each player. And then 3 cards dealt to each player. And so it's our turn to bid. He bids 6 clubs. I'm actually going to bid. I have a relative good amount of hearts here. So I'm going to bid 7 hearts is 200 points. I'm actually going to bid. I think we can win 8 tricks here. I'm going to bid 8 hearts. And so I had the highest bid, and so I win. So I start out with the. I can discard any 3 cards, right? So I'm going to discard the 4 of diamonds. The 6 of diamonds, and the 7, I guess the 7 of diamonds and the 6 of diamonds. Yeah, and so I discard those 3 cards. And now I lead the suit, and so I'm going to lead with a 10 of hearts. He wins with the jack of hearts and the trump suit, my opponent. He leads with the ace of diamonds. Do I have any diamonds? I don't. And so I'm actually just going to play a trump card here. Since I have the trump card being hearts, since I have hearts, I win. And so hopefully you can sort of see how to play the game here. It's easier to show than to. And I did not mean to play a joker there. And so that's unfortunate. I just used my joker, even though that's the strongest card, right? Because it's the highest ranking card in the trump rank. So that's okay. That's just my bad. I'm clumsy. 8 tricks. So I don't have diamonds, and so I'm just going to play a trump card here. And so we can't win 8 tricks. That was a bad bid by me. And so once again, we're going to have negative points here. But hopefully you can sort of really see how to play the game here. It's a great game. So we actually won 7 tricks. Ah, we were so close. So the more you bid, the more you bid, the more points you can get. But it's also way riskier as a result, right? And so. And so. And so. Let's just talk about some of the rules real quick here. And so. What you'll need is once again a 43 card deck. The jokers, the aces to the 5s, and the red 4s. You'll need 4 players, pen and paper. You'll deal 10 cards per player. 3, 4, 3 with 10 cards going in the middle. You score points through bidding and winning tricks. The objective of the game is to win the tricks. The player who wins the bid, you can either bid or pass. The player who wins the bid is the one who determines the number of tricks his team wants to win. The number of tricks his team has to win to score the points, as well as the number of the trump card, what they want the trump suit to be. Each bid going forward has to be higher than the previous bid because you have to outbid the previous person. The suit rank is to the right, no trump, spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs. The bid winner is the person who bids the same number of tricks in a higher suit, or the bids more tricks than everybody else in any suit. The bid winner leads the first trick. Each player is required to play a card matching the first card played or the lead card whenever they have a card of the same suit. You have to play the card of the same suit if you have it. If you don't, then you can play any card. The winner of the trick is a player with the highest ranking trump suited card. The objective of the game is to win as many tricks as possible. If you're the team that didn't bid, well, each trick you win gives you 10 points. If you're the team that did bid, you want to hit your target of how many tricks you had in order to obtain that number of points. If you don't hit that target, that number of points is subtracted from your total. In this case, we bid 8 hearts. Notice on the chart on the right, if you bid that you'll win 8 tricks with hearts as a trump suit, you gain 300 points if you hit that target. You lose 300 points if you don't. If a team that does not win the amount of tricks bid, they go negative the amount they bid. If a team wins all 10 tricks in a round, and these are just some special rules, and their bid amount won is less than 250 points, the team is awarded 250 points. And so let's say I bid 6 of 6 with spades, right? I bid that'll win 6 tricks with spades, but I actually ended up winning 10 tricks. If you win all 10 tricks in a round and their bid amount won is less than 250 points, the team is awarded 250 points. Let's say I bid 9 spades, and I scored 10 tricks of the spades, right? That doesn't mean I'd be awarded 250 points. I'd still be awarded 340 points. You only get awarded the 250 points if your bid was less than 250 and you score 10 tricks, all 10 tricks in a round. If you win all 10 tricks in a round, sorry. If a no trump bid is played, the joker is still considered trump, right? And so in the odd chance that a player bids no trump, the joker is the only remaining trump card. The offsuit jack is considered part of the trump suit, and when played, you don't follow the suit of the offsuit jack, you follow the trump suit. And so let's say my trump rank was diamonds, and I led with the jack of hearts, the red jack of hearts. Other players don't play hearts. They treat the red off jack, right? Because that's the off jack. The off jack is the jack in the same color in the other suit. They treat the off jack as part of the trump rank, and so they'd still try to play diamonds whenever they could. And as well, the minimum amount of tricks you can bid to win is 6. And so that wraps up how to play 500. It's quite a simple game. It's easier than one. Well, it's not quite a simple game. It's actually a harder game than some of the other card games, but the scoring is not too bad, and hopefully you understand. As always, practice makes perfect, and thank you. Take care.